The innovation team, it's a group of people from all sorts of disciplines and labor levels. We're really just working as a team to try to find what's the next new big thing in the aerospace sector.
We're not the only 35 people that can innovate. We need a community of innovators. We hope to be a place where people can come and be a part of what we're doing every day.
I wanted to learn as much as I could about what Scott does and what his team does and the purpose of them at Bell.
Levi definitely asked me a lot of questions.
Scott, who are you? What do you do? How can we help?
But it's part of the technique of figuring out what people have inside of them, right? That's how the great ideas come out.
Him educating me on everything they're involved in, and I said, I think there's an opportunity here for something else. There's the artists, there's the engineers. What happens if we merge those two?
Levi came and said, Doug, we need you to pitch to come along and help our innovation team design helicopters. And I was like, okay, it's not something we've actually done before, we're not engineers.
I think that initially, when we started working with the creative team, we didn't know exactly how it was going to work out.
The skepticism was just in a way that they're artists and they're coming in to kind of direct our designs, and we weren't sure how real some of that would be.
The concept artists that work with us are very much more comfortable in a set of Star Wars or creating fantastical and crazy spaceships.
We tease him that he's given us the Buck Rogers treatment or the Battlestar Galactica treatment.
We wanted to go so far from an artistic perspective that they would want to rein us back in, but never back to where we started. We're hoping to meet somewhere in the middle.
The moment I knew it was working was when all of those that'll never work turned into this quiet little whisper down in the corner that said, you know, that might work.
The excitement was palpable, I think. I think we played off each other, both the design team and the engineering team.
We went out to see the latest Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, all that kind of stuff. We took various elements of those, and then Radesh managed to pull all of that together into one cohesive design.
I think it was a challenge to be able to do something that's actually going to be built. Know that it's not just going to be some pixels on the screen.
The creative team brings to the table a series of two-dimensional and three-dimensional tools. They allow us to see things in a much clearer way than we had available to us before.
Using virtual reality as a design tool was sort of an aha moment we had. What if we put it in a room and then put the engineer in the room with it and let him draw on the 3D model and use that to go to the next stage of development and make some of these real-time decisions?
It's like a virtual mock-up, and you haven't even built a part yet.
When the virtual reality started, I was kind of the naysayer, it'll never take off. It's kind of like computers, right? It's never going to go anywhere. But this type of process is actually working really well because now we can sit in a 3D model. And so that allows us the real-time ability to say, that's too far, or I don't have enough visibility through this part of the window, so we can drag lines and move things. And it's a dynamic shift and it happens on the fly.
So over the past year, we've worked on hundreds of sketches for things that can fly next year to things that can fly 30 years from now.
We've got technologies on there that are very futuristic, different blades, a different look.
I think at the end of all of this, the engineers became more designers and we became more engineers, and we kind of met in the middle.
We have a holistic experience now, and that helps us drive the designs forward and makes them come to life faster.